Blackwood Manor stood atop Widow's Hill. Its crooked silhouette was a scar against the stormy twilight. Gargoyles, like watchful demons, leered from its heights. The wind howled through the crumbling facade, whispering tales of tragedy and despair. It was a place whispered about, a place of darkness. For generations, the manor had stood there, a testament to the Blackwood family's ill-gotten fortune. Each heir seemed to meet an untimely and mysterious end within its walls. Now, after years of standing empty, the manor awaited its newest resident. Eleanor Vance, a writer seeking inspiration, ignored the local warnings. She saw Blackwood Manor not as a place of horror, but as a muse. Its isolation and tragic history were a siren song to her creative spirit. Little did she know she was walking into a nightmare far beyond her darkest imaginings.
Leave while you still can.
The old caretaker, a man with eyes as ancient as the manor itself, handed her the keys. But Eleanor, blinded by her ambition, dismissed his warning as superstitious nonsense. The first night was the longest of Eleanor's life. Every creak of the floorboards, every sigh of the wind set her on edge. Sleep was impossible. A cold draught seemed to follow her, whispering her name.
Eleanor.
A high-pitched laughter echoed from the abandoned nursery. Disembodied voices seemed to seep from the walls themselves, muttering about past horrors. Fear, cold and clammy, wrapped around her heart. It creaked open, revealing a secret passage shrouded in darkness. Armed with only a flickering candle, she ventured inside. Driven by a mixture of fear and morbid curiosity, Eleanor began to explore the manor. Behind a dusty tapestry, she discovered a hidden door.
What secrets lay hidden behind this forbidden door?
The air grew heavy with the scent of decay, and the passage ended abruptly at a sturdy oak door. Eleanor's hand trembled as she reached for the handle, her heart pounding in her chest. The room beyond the oak door was a forgotten nursery. A rocking horse stood frozen mid-gallop, its wooden eyes staring blankly into the void. A child's doll lay discarded in the corner, its porcelain face cracked and sinister, as if it had witnessed unspeakable horrors. The air was thick with dust and the scent of decay, a testament to the years of neglect and abandonment.
What happened here? How could a place meant for joy and laughter become so desolate and eerie?
As Eleanor stepped closer, she noticed a tarnished silver hand mirror on a dusty vanity. The vanity itself was an antique, its once elegant design now marred by time and neglect. She picked up the mirror, her reflection staring back at her, but there was something unsettling about it. The glass was cloudy, distorting her features in a way that made her feel uneasy.
Just a mirror. Nothing to be afraid of. But why did it feel like it was hiding something? Like it was a window to another world?
But for a fleeting moment, she saw another face behind hers, a grotesque visage with empty eyes and a cruel smile. The face seemed to be watching her, mocking her fear. The mirror slipped from her grasp, shattering on the floor, the sound echoing through the silent room like a scream.
You shouldn't have come here. This place holds memories that should remain buried, secrets that should never be uncovered. The past has a way of haunting those who dare to disturb it.
Desperate for answers, Eleanor delved into the history of Blackwood Manor. She spent countless nights poring over ancient texts and dusty tomes. Her only companions, the flickering candlelight and the oppressive silence of the old mansion. The deeper she dug, the more she realized that the manor's past was far darker than she had ever imagined. She uncovered a family tree riddled with madness, murder, and suicide. Each generation seemed to be cursed, their lives ending in tragedy and despair. The more she learned, the more she felt the weight of the manor's sinister history pressing down on her. Each death was more gruesome and unexplained than the last. There were tales of mysterious illnesses, sudden disappearances, and violent outbursts that led to untimely deaths. The manor seemed to be a magnet for misfortune, drawing in darkness and despair.
This can't be real. What kind of place is this? Eleanor's voice trembled as she spoke, her mind reeling from the horrifying revelations. She couldn't believe that such evil could exist in one place, and yet the evidence was undeniable.
Whispers of dark rituals and an unholy pact with an ancient evil sent shivers down her spine. The manor's previous inhabitants had dabbled in the occult, performing sinister rituals in the dead of night. It was said that they had made a pact with an ancient, malevolent force, trading their souls for power and wealth. She discovered a hidden room in the attic, its walls covered in strange symbols and diagrams. The room was filled with bizarre artifacts and cryptic writings, evidence of the dark practices that had taken place there. Eleanor felt a chill run down her spine as she realized the true extent of the manor's dark history.
Oh my God. Blackwood Manor isn't just haunted, it's a conduit for something ancient and evil. Eleanor's voice was barely a whisper as she spoke, the full horror of the situation dawning on her. The manor was not just a house with a dark past. It was a gateway to something far more sinister, a place where ancient evils still lingered, waiting to claim their next victim.
As Eleanor learned more about Blackwood Manor, the supernatural activity intensified. Doors slammed shut on their own. Objects flew across the room with impossible force. She was trapped, hunted by unseen forces within the manor's walls.
I can't take this anymore. I need to get out of here.
Her sanity began to unravel. The line between reality and nightmare blurred. Each ghostly encounter chipped away at her resolve.
You will never leave.
The manor was closing in, consuming her body and soul. Driven to the brink, Eleanor knew she had to escape Blackwood Manor. But the house had other plans. It was as if the manor itself was alive, its evil clinging to her, determined to claim her as its own. The walls seemed to whisper her name, and the floors creaked with every step she took, as if warning her to turn back. The air was thick with a malevolent presence, making it hard to breathe, hard to think. She had to muster every ounce of courage to keep moving forward.
I have to get out. I have to escape. This place is suffocating me, draining my very soul. I can't let it win. I won't let it win. I need to find the strength to break free from its grasp.
She made a desperate run for the front door, the ghostly laughter of children echoing behind her. She could feel the icy breath of the unseen presence on her neck. The laughter grew louder, more mocking, as if the spirits were toying with her, enjoying her fear. Her heart pounded in her chest, each beat a reminder of the life she was fighting to save. The door was so close, yet it felt like miles away.
Almost there. Just a little further. I can make it. I have to make it. I can't let them catch me. I can't become another one of their victims. I need to see the sunlight again, feel the fresh air on my face. I need to be free.
Whether she escaped with her life or became another victim of Blackwood Manor's curse remained a mystery. Some doors are best left unopened. The legend of Blackwood Manor continued to haunt the town, a chilling reminder of the darkness that lurked within its walls. Those who dared to enter rarely returned, and those who did were never the same. Eleanor's fate was a cautionary tale, a warning to all who might be tempted by the manor's sinister allure. In the end, the house always won.